Hello, my dear students. Hope everyone is doing well. In today's math session, we are going to start with our chapter number 7, that is variation. Now, variation is a new word. Like, what is mean by variation? Variation means changes. Okay. What is mean by variation? It is nothing but a change. Now, we are going to see in maths like how two quantities change. Okay, like when you make a difference in one quantity, how the another quantity will show the change. Okay, like always we play a game like fire and ice, or suppose let's take a simple example. If you hit your friend, okay, what will be his reaction? Either he is going to cry or he will hit you in return. Okay, so what is this? This is the change which your friend showed when you have bet him or when you hit him. Okay, so like this is nothing but a variation in the response. Okay, like variation again are of two types. One is the direct variation and the another one is a inverse variation. Okay, like let me clear you this with the same example. Like when you hit your friend, if you hit him, he is also hitting you back, so that is a direct variation. Okay, like what you did, the same he is doing to you, then that is direct. Now what is inverse? You bet him, but he is in return saying to you thank you. Okay, so that is what inverse variation. Okay, he is giving a reverse reaction to you, that is inverted reaction, so it will be termed as a inverse variation. Okay, so in today's particular session we are going to be concerned with the direct variation. Now let's start to see this variation concept. Let's take an example. Children, suppose in the figure you are able to see a donut. Everyone loves it as it is very delicious. Now, one donut is costing rupees 20. Okay, if you want to purchase one donut, consider it is costing rupees 20. So let's write down the cost. One donut is for rupees 20. Now, what did you think that why to eat it alone? Let's take it for your brother also. So what did you do? You took two donuts. Okay, and how much will two donuts cost? They will cost you rupees 40. Then you thought that why to just your brother? Mom is also there at home, so let's take a donut for mom also. So this, like, you change the number to 3. Okay, then for how much is this donut going to cost? Like if you are taking 3 donuts, it will be charging you rupees 60. Then again you get an idea, why not to take it for dad also, as he will be returning home in the evening. So what did you do? You took 4 donuts, and at the end you need to pay rupees 80 to the dealer or to the vendor from whom you are purchasing the donut. Now children, here we have two quantities. One is the number of donuts. Okay, and what you are having into the next column, you are having the cost which you need to pay to the vendor. Correct? Now what did you observe? You increase the number of donuts, like 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Then what happened with the cost? Like was it like that you took one donut, you paid 20 rupees, and then you took two donuts, then also the shopkeeper gave you the two donuts in 20 rupees? Will he do like that? No. If you increase the number of donuts, he is going to increase the cost also. Okay, so what did we observe, children? If number of donuts is increasing, then the cost is also going to increase. Okay, definitely if you take more donuts, you have to pay more quantity or more amount of money. Then see the change. Okay, like when your donut, you took 2, the number of donuts increased with 1. Then from here 2 to 3, the number of donuts increased with 1. 3 to 4, it increased with 1. Now let's see the cost. 1 was for 20, 2 became for 40. Okay, so with what amount did the cost increase? 20 rupees. You check the difference. Everywhere you will get the increase with rupees 20. Nowhere it became like when you took 2 donuts, it is 40, and when you took 3, he is charging you like something rupees 10. No. Okay, when you go on increasing the number of donuts with 1, in the same quantity or in the same proportion, the cost is also going to increase. Okay, so that is what, in the same proportion the changes are occurring. If you increase the number of donuts, the cost is also going to increase into the same proportion. Then let's take one more example. Now here we are going to see the traveling with car. Okay, like here two quantities are like the petrol which you are going to use for your car, and another is the distance which you are going to travel with your car. Okay, like suppose your car runs for 1 kilometer, your car is taking 1 liter of petrol. Okay, like you have a car which uses 1 liter of petrol for going long for 1 kilometer. Okay, then what is going to happen? Firstly, let's write. See, in 1 liter of petrol, your car is going for 1 kilometer. Then suppose you want to go 10 kilometer long to some destination. Okay, then if you want to go for 10 kilometer, the petrol required will be like 10 liter. But then you have a thought that let's go to the school which is at a distance of 5 kilometer from your house. So then how much petrol you are going to need? You are going to need 5 liters of petrol. Okay, then let's have a thought, you want to go for a long trip. Okay, you want to go to a destination like Pune, which is 200 kilometer from your place. Okay, so how much liter of petrol you are going to consume? Then the amount of petrol which you are going to need will be 200 liter. Now from this table, what did we get? See children, if you increase the distance which you want to travel, the petrol required is also going to increase. Okay, and if you decrease the distance which you want to travel, the petrol required will also be decreased. Correct? So that is direct variation. Okay, like never it will happen that you want to travel just 1 kilometer, but then to your vehicle or your car is consuming 10 liters. No. Okay, if you decrease the distance, the petrol will also decrease, and if you increase the distance, then the amount of petrol will also increase. Okay, then in the two examples, what did we learn? We learned that if one quantity increases, then the other quantity is also going to increase in the same proportion. Like we saw in the first case, the donuts cost will increase with rupees 20 only. Then if one quantity decreases, then the other quantity is also going to decrease, like we saw in the example of car. Okay, so this is direct variation. If one quantity increases, other should increase, and if one decreases, other should also decrease. Now children, what did we see here? Like I said, what is variation? Variation means change. Okay, variation is nothing but change. Like what did we see children then? If the number of donuts was changing, the cost was also changing. The statement x and y are in the same proportion can be written as x and y are in the direct variation. Okay, like suppose if you consider x as number of donuts, okay, and y as its cost. Okay, so how we can write? Number of donuts and cost are in the same proportion, or you can write they are in the direct variation, they are changing directly. Or you can write it as there is a direct variation between x and y, or you can say there is a direct variation between the number of donuts and the cost of donuts. Now using a mathematical symbol, as like here we are dealing with maths, and in maths everything has to be written in the symbolic form. Okay, so how you are going to represent it into maths? See, you will write x, which is one quantity, and the another quantity as y, and you will show it with a direct variation. Now which sign is this? Usually you see this sign with the red pen into your test when you have written a wrong answer, but this sign is called as a proportion sign, okay, or a variation sign. And what is this in Greek letters? It is termed as alpha. Okay, it is nothing but alpha. How you are going to read this? X is directly proportional to y, or you will read it as x proportional to y. Okay. So in this way you are going to represent it into the equation form. Now how to solve this equation? Okay, like here we have x directly proportional to y. Now children, there is a logic. Okay, when you want to remove this alpha sign, what you have to do is x, y, you write it as it is. Then you should replace this alpha sign with equal to and k. What you will do is you will lift this sign apart, and in place of that you are going to insert equal to k, where k is a constant. Okay, k is a constant. Now what is that constant? Like 1 upon 20 in case of the donuts. Okay, how to do this? We will see that while solving the examples. Now, x is equals to ky or xy is equals to k is the equation form of the direct variation, where k is the constant of variation. Here what you have to remember is you will lift the proportional sign and you will insert equal to k into it. Okay, then that is nothing but the equation of direct variation. I hope children, everyone has got it very clearly that what is meant by variation and what is direct variation. If you are having any query or any suggestion, please feel free to drop it into the comment section. If you have loved today's session, please like, comment and share. And please don't forget to subscribe your own YouTube channel, that is Your Rhythm Nexus. Thank you.